Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I have done a video on here, but I wanted to try out one of the new holiday palettes that are out right now and create a look that you guys can wear for the holiday season, Christmas, New Year's, whatever it may be. So today we are going to be trying the Tarte Amazonian Clay Collector Set, the Golden Era. So it has three gorgeous palettes in here. They give you pictures of them on the back, but I will of course give you guys close-ups of each one. I just thought that this was a really great holiday set, so maybe you can grab it as a little last minute Christmas gift or something for somebody. So we are going to try this out today and create a really pretty eye look. So let's get started. So like I said, there are three palettes in here. They all have this beautiful gold packaging, and the shade names for each one is also on the back. But each one, like, you have like this braided detailing, this like cross hatching, and then like this diamond studded gold packaging. Not sure which one I'm going to use today. I might just kind of mix and match. This is the one with the studs on it, and this is the Bejeweled palette. And it looks like this. So this is definitely like a little bit more of like a cool tone, except maybe this bronzy color. But other than that, I would say these shades are pretty cool toned, but very, very pretty. This color right here stands out so much to me, and so does this one. So those are those two colors, kind of like a bluish and a orangey gold bronze color. This is the cross hatching palette. So this is called Elegance. And this is your rosy pink toned palette, so very pretty. Definitely could see this being like a great Valentine's Day palette if you didn't get a chance to use it around the holidays. Really gorgeous shades in here. I'm loving this one. Oh my gosh, the formula is amazing on these. Super creamy and very pigmented. And then this is the more braided looking palette, so it's called Gilded, and this is your bronzy warm tone palette. So let's just try maybe this bronzy shade. I think it's 24 karat is what the name of it is. And that is absolutely stunning. I'm barely touching the pan and you're getting this kind of pigmentation. So chances are these are going to look really, really gorgeous on the eyes. Palette does come with a mirror, and they are pretty compact, as you can see, compared to the size of my hand. But the pan size of each eyeshadow color is like a pretty good size. Definitely worthwhile, especially $55 for all three of these. That's pretty good deal. Each one has a mirror and they're very compact, so great for traveling. And to be honest, these are very everyday wearable eyeshadow palettes, so you can definitely get a lot of use out of these and use them any time of year, not just for the holidays. So if they are a gift or just for yourself, definitely something that you can wear year round and really make use of. So I think I'm gonna go for like a neutral but like a little bit of a smokier look and maybe a red lip. That's why I don't want to go too heavy on the eyes today, because I do want to have the red lip for the holidays. I feel like that is an essential for me. So if you do go heavier on the look and you don't want to do the red lip, then you can definitely do like a little bit of a smokier eye look, or go for it. I mean, there's no rules, but I just think like to balance it out, I'll do a little bit of a lighter eye and a darker red lip. But we're still going to smoke it up a little bit, especially for New Year's and things like that. I want to show you guys how I would wear my makeup for that. I have my base makeup on. Not all of my face makeup is completely done, but like concealer and some contour, and my eyebrows are done. So we're just going to jump right into the eyes. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild flatter eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go into one of these lighter cream shades. There's a couple. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use the Gilded palette for this, and I'm going to go into the shade Elevate. And it's just like I said, like a creamy neutral color. And we're just going to use this to set the concealer that I have down on my lids as a base. You definitely want to use an eyeshadow primer or concealer or a little bit of your foundation, just something for these eyeshadow colors to stick onto so that you get the best possible pigmentation and color payoff from your eyeshadows. Okay, so now I'm going to start to deepen up my crease. So we're going to go into the Bejeweled palette, so this more diamondy looking one. And oh, this is actually really cute. I just noticed this. So if like the outside of the packaging has like this studded look, then the shimmery shades have that same pattern, and then same goes for the other ones. So like the braided looking palette has the braided texture in the shimmery color pans, and then same thing for this more like cross hatched palette. The shimmers have the same pattern. That's a really, really cute touch. I like that a lot. We're going to go in with a fluffier eyeshadow brush, if I can find one. We're going to use a Morphe M441, and I'm going to go in, like I said, with this Bejeweled palette, and we're going to use the shade Statement Piece. So it's just this brownish color right here. It's just a lighter neutral, and I'm going to tap that off and add it to the crease and use windshield wiper motions and just blend that out, really focusing it more so towards the outer corner. And then I'm going to go into the Gilded palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Fancy, which is a little bit of a darker brown. Just using the same brush and working that into the outer part of the eye. Starting to pull that color out towards my brow bone. Kind of want a sharper outer corner, but I don't want like super defined. I just want like that kind of like cat eye look, but I want it to be very soft. So I'm going to use the same technique that I've been using for quite some time. So I'm just going to go in with like an angled eyeshadow brush like this, and we're going to go in with this cool toned palette. I like the cool tones for like winter time. I'm going to go into the shade Facet because this color has kind of like a grayish undertone to it, and I think it's going to help us to really create like a softer eyeshadow look. So using this angled brush, I'm just going to wing this out almost as if I was creating a winged liner. And so just following my lower lash line up and then just pulling the color in. So not really creating a wing, just creating that straight edge. And then going back in with the same color on a Morphe M506 brush, which is just a smaller blending brush. I'm just going to softly blend that color on the outer corner as well. And then just blending it up towards my tail of my eyebrow, just to really help create a very, very soft, smoked out look. I don't really want these lines to be too harsh. So in the effort of using all of these palettes, I think I'm going to go in with this Elegance palette, the more rosy toned one. I'm going to go in with this purple shade. It's a very, very dark purple, but that's a cool tone, and I think it's going to really kind of add something to the eyes, especially if you have like brownish or green eyes. Purple looks really, really good. So I'm going to use this on my lower lash line. So using this Real Techniques Rebel Edge brush, I'm going to just drag this along the lower lash line. It's not going to be super noticeable that it's purple. That's not really what I'm going for. I just think it's gonna add a little bit of something different to the eye look. I just applied my lashes off camera, and now I am going to go in with my Urban Decay eye pencil and add some liner to my tight line and waterline. Totally optional, but I just really always add my black liner into my eyes. You can also add a white liner. That would really make your eyes pop, so it kind of depends on the look that you're going for. But because I do want this look to be a little bit more smoky, I'm definitely adding my black liner. And I also always add my inner corner liner, so I'm going to go in with an angled eyeshadow brush again and just go back into the same cool tone that I used before called Facet, and I'm just going to add my liner. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more of that eyeshadow right along my lash line just to help make things look a little bit more smoky. So you can see we have created a super smoky neutral look. So that is exactly what we're going for. You can definitely leave it all matte. I honestly really like the way that this looks. But it is the holidays, so I am going to add some shimmer because what's a holiday look without shimmer, especially for New Year's? I feel like I keep going back to the same palette, but it just really fits like the look that I'm going for today. So I think I'm going to just stick with it. Into this silvery shade. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Definitely using this color. I'm going to go into the shade Diamond. I think I'm just going to use my ring finger. Maybe I should use my pinky actually. I want a super precise application, so I'm adding this. Just look at how gorgeous that color is. How pigmented that is too. Oh my. So I'm just going to go in with this shade and literally just pack it in place onto my lid. And now I'm going in with a flatter eyeshadow brush and just kind of spreading it a little bit. You don't want to do this too much because I'm trying to prevent fallout, which by the way there is none right now. You don't want all the glitter to go all over your face. So you guys see how beautiful this is? Oh my gosh. I love it. I'm obsessed with this shade. I do want to add a brow bone highlight, so maybe for that we'll use a different palette. I'm going to go in with the Gilded palette and I'm going to use a pointed eyeshadow brush. There is another gorgeous shimmery shade in the other palette that I just used for the other glitter, but I'm just going to switch it up. So we're going to use this shade right here and just apply it right onto the brow bone just for some extra highlight. Now the eyes are basically done, so we're going to just finish up the rest of my face makeup, going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder on a damp beauty blender, just kind of contouring the sides of my nose just to clean up the contour I had applied earlier, along underneath the hollows of my cheekbones to give us some contour there. Go in with my Dior blush while that sits on while the rest of my powder sits. So this is in the shade Rosewood. Apply this to the apples of my cheeks and blend, and then just a little bit to the tip of my nose just for some color back into my face. Then I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush and just dust all that translucent powder off. My highlight, I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner Hyper Glow highlighter, and this is in the shade Pearl Crush. This is one of like the best drugstore highlights. Highlight my nose, you see my cheekbones. Look at that, so pretty. And then my Cupid's bow as well. Just going in with my beauty blender and tapping all that out just so that everything looks nice and blended. We don't want any harsh lines. Onto the lips. Now that the face is officially done, I'm going to use a nude lip pencil as opposed to a red. Nude's just a lot more fixable than red. So I'm going to go with my ColourPop Lippy Pencil, and this is in the shade BFF2. It is a little bit of a dark nude lipstick, so you can go in with a lighter one if you want to just kind of shape the lips first, and then you can line again with a darker color or just go in with the red. But I'm just going to go in with this, and then I'll add my red afterwards. Okay, so for the red, I'm going to go with my Dior red lipstick, and then I'm going to top that with my Morphe Coca Cola lip gloss in the shade Classic Babe. It's just a red gloss, just for an extra glossy look. And this is the finished look. So this is the finished look. I love the way that it turned out. It is perfect for this time of year and definitely switch it up. Don't have to do like a bold red lip. Can do a more neutral lip and then maybe make the eyes a little bit smokier or add maybe some more of the pinker eyeshadows and glitters, and then keep the lip more neutral. So definitely different ways to make it your own. The palette itself, the formula of the eyeshadows were amazing. Everything blended beautifully. The glitters were gorgeous. I mean, look at the eyeshadow. I am obsessed with that, with this gold glittery look on my eyes right now. So I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you guys are new to make another video for you guys very soon. I hope you all have an amazing holiday and a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you guys for supporting me again for another year. I appreciate every single one of you guys that watches my videos and for your consistent love and support on here. And I cannot thank you guys enough, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.